It's on live. I got the charger still in. This thing never just didn't work. I don't. It's okay.
You want the rest of my Doritos?
Yes, very much. I'm coming down.
Okay. We have a few chips left.
Is there any more?
I can get another bag.
I'm starving. I haven't eaten.
I can purchase another bag. Is there one reason?
Is there any pizza here today?
No pizza.
Terrible.
Just hot cocoa and drinks and chips.
One more than nothing.
What chips would you like? I will purchase them.
Whatever you. I like. I like Doritos.
All right. Cool Ranch or regular?
Regular. Please.
I think there's another bag.
Please and thank you. Yeah, I know. You're off the Wi-Fi. You know we're live already, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the microphone is on, just so you know.
Yep.
I told Scott to text you if I needed a room.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm gonna stand to your right, so if you want to move a little to the left.
yeah.
Just a step. I should have moved that. Although actually nothing would happen if you stepped on it. It's just charging the phone. Alright, cool. Is the other team here? I didn't see the ball.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
They arrived like
good. You good?
10 minutes ago. Yeah.
Shouldn't be any message, right, on the screen? I figured out how to get rid of that. Alright. I'm just gonna zoom down there.
Yeah, it's
Zoom,
good.
Just zoom in and leave it and zoom back out when it comes back out. That's all you gotta do. Don't zoom anywhere from.
Oh, where did it go?
Good.
I don't know if you wanted the paper. It's all there.
Yeah, I got it.
Ah, perfect. Mm-hmm. Okie dokie.
You good?
I'm good.
You know me?
Mm-mm.
Halloween, is it out there?
They're locked in.
I can hear Coach Roy, he's locked in. He's always locked in.
a vantage point on my perch. Yeah, we're here.
Little conveyor systems.
I know. There's only a bit shimmy up. Is that? You guys have to like sort of voice around.
Oh, we should. Nice. I like it.
Also, I put an element. So.
That's where they put the spy.
Former KGB myself. Well, you're never really former. Hey! Hi guys. You focused? I know you are. How's everybody? Never better. We're ready. We're locked in. We got viewers. Hello to our fans at home.
If you need something, text us.
All right.
Just your smile. Sure. Thank you. The tough part is I have no idea if something's off, on the broadcast. So, I don't know why that happened. I can't figure it out. Did everyone say
Everything fixed it, so.
Anyone know what's broken?
Yeah.
Better lucky than good. Thanks, brother. Big one tomorrow versus the Bills. Oh, I think we win the division if we win too. I believe so. And I believe we clinch at least the second seed too.
Better up there?
Yeah.
I think so. The camera last year kept picking up the net.
That's what you were saying.
So that's why I was like, we need to stop.
That one's long.
But this one,
Yeah, the phone does it.
That's why you climbed up there last week.
yeah, I was checking on it. It didn't pick up the camera, the netting at all. So theoretically, we should be all right.
Okay. All right. Oh, they're going to be on this bench. I guess we're over there.
I guess so.
Because those are their coaches.
It appears so. Feel free to join us.
Um,
I have to take pictures for the yearbook.
Well, make sure you get our great side, not our good side.
Is that really a good spot to take pictures?
They're nice up here. I mean, if you don't see the netting is the problem. But
Yeah.
the netting's white at least, which is better. Some nets are black or gray, so it's definitely better.
Yeah, because you don't let us in the box anymore. Like with them.
Oh, yeah.
I was always
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad up here.
Do you mind if I join?
No. No. Last year. Oh, wait, we do have one. She's our backup player. Let's see.
Oh my! And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the start of the Woodstock Co-op Centaurs Ladies 25-26 campaign as the combatants have made their way out onto the arena ice, ready to go here today. Thank you so much for joining us. Another season here on the Solu Broadcasting Network. I am your host, Scotty Bonner, along here with my camera lady, producer, director, and bride, the lovely and talented Miss Michelle by my side as always. And we couldn't possibly in any way, shape, or form in the known and unknown universe be any more excited than we are right now. The Centaurs are on the ice. The Cardinals are on the ice. You were at home. You're topping off that sarsaparilla. You're putting the extra horsey sauce on the roast beef sandwich. You're walking the dog the final time. You're getting the honey-do list complete. Because in about 6.5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be underway. An absolute blessing, honor, and privilege to be here with you today as we kick off the season live from the Yon Arena on the beautiful campus of the Pomfret Prep School here in Pomfret, Connecticut, as the Greenwich Cardinals come calling today for the home opener and season opener for the Woodstock Centaurs. You see the Cardinals right here down at our end, rocking their bright red sweaters, white trim across the shoulders, white trim on the bottom and at the elbows, white numbers, and the old Cardinal head right across the jersey, red helmets, red shorts, red socks with a white stripe, and we'll see who's going to get the start in between the pipes. Eleanor Wolven, I believe she's the only goaltender dressed, so your guess is as good as mine, but I think Wolven is getting the start here, wearing number 1. You see her there, going through her warm-ups, wearing Roland Melanson's old number, which is fantastic. And down at the other end, your Woodstock Centaurs wearing their gorgeous white sweaters with the blue shoulders, yellow numbers around the elbows, blue trim at the bottom with a touch of yellow, blue numbers on the back with yellow trim, blue shorts with white and yellow trim, and white socks with blue and yellow trim. And getting the start in between the pipes today, the sophomore, Josie Hatch. You see her there, also number 1 in your scorecard. She's getting ready to go here today. We couldn't possibly, in any way, shape, or form, be more fired up than we are right now. Didn't get much sleep last night. It was like Christmas Eve when you're 10 years old. You keep waking up, keep checking the clock or the phone nowadays, I guess. Nobody really has a clock anymore at their bedside. But anyway, I digress, and you wake up and it's 1:42. Then you wake up, it's 2:16. Then you wake up, it's 3:33. Then you wake up, it's 4:15. Then you finally fall asleep comfortably, and then you got to get up and go to work at 5:30. But anyway, that's all right. You don't mind that. So not a lot of sleep for the broadcaster and the camera lady, as we are very, very excited. All right, so if you're just joining us for the first time on our YouTube channel, please feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. That helps us grow the program, as the kids like to say at home. And this is a high school battle, so we play 17-minute stanzas. Icing and offsides are in effect. There is delayed offsides, thank the maker, because in youth hockey, up to the bantam level, there is no delayed offsides. If you're shorthanded and you ice the puck, it is still icing. There is a sudden death or sudden life overtime period. I believe it's 7 minutes, 5-on-5, should the teams be tied at the end of regulation, which we almost were, these two teams, last year a couple of times. I keep thinking we went to overtime with Greenwich, but we did not last year. And all the rules are the same except for checking. Checking is not legal because they're not boys, and USA Hockey insists on being sexist. But anyway, that's another podcast for another time. But hopefully the officials, well, we talked it over with them. You see them over there talking with Coach Roy at the bench right now. I'm sure he's reiterating what I told the officials earlier. There's a cheeseburger in it for each of them if things go the Centaurs' way today. And Michelle and I, of course, are in the Christmas spirit, so we are more than willing to throw some bacon on top of those burgers. Whatever gets the call going our way for the Centaurs, we will get it done. All right, you see Coach Roy over on the bench with the brain trust, the coaching staff. A great coach, a great man. I know he's fired up. The ladies were out here last night at practice. They're ready to go today. They had the jamboree last week, got the engines revving, got things going, got everything, got all, hopefully the kinks and the bugs out of the way. Well, if they do or they don't, it doesn't matter, because in about 3 minutes, they got to be ready to go. They got a formidable opponent here today in the Greenwich Cardinals, coming all the way down from the mean streets of Greenwich, Connecticut, here today to take on the Centaurs. Last season, the Centaurs lost both contests to Greenwich, both one after another, one more heartbreaking than the other. I don't remember which one was more upsetting to you, the first game or the second game. We lost both games to this organization, both in the last minute, both I believe in the last 30 seconds, to add insult to injury. But it's a new season, it's a new day, and nothing but optimism abound here as the Centaurs begin their march towards what hopefully will be their first postseason appearance in the organization's history. They came up just short last year, came into the final few games down the stretch, and then just fell short, missed the playoffs by only a couple of points. But this year they're raring to go. They know they've got the opportunity, they got the roster, they've got the coaching staff, they've got the parents, they've got everybody on board. Now it's up to the ladies to get out there, execute excellently, and get the job done, and get it done well. So we are about ready to get underway. Just about 2 minutes left to go in warm-ups. So like I said, get that sarsaparilla poured high and deep, and let's get ready to go, ladies and gentlemen, the Centaurs and the Cardinals for your entertainment purposes here and all around this great frisbee we call Earth. Once again, I am your host, Scotty Bonner, along here with my camera lady, producer, director, and bride, the lovely and talented Miss Michelle here today. All right, we're going to be right back in just a moment with the starting lineups, the national anthem of the United States of America, and then the puck will drop and we will be underway. So do what you got to do. Get it on the big screen. Get the surround sound fired up. Get everything you need to get going. And top off that sarsaparilla. Put that pinky high in the air. And lock in, ladies and gentlemen. The Centaur season is here. It couldn't possibly in any way be a better day than it is right now. All right, we'll be right back in a moment with the starting lineups and the national anthem. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there's the buzzer. You know what that means. Warm-ups are over. I hope you're limbered up at home. Very important to stretch out. You don't want to pull a groin during one of these big events, ladies and gentlemen. You'll be out at least a week to 10 days. Well, I know that our fans at home are limbering up as we speak. All right. The ladies are into their nets, collecting the pucks. We are just moments away from getting underway here from the Yon Arena, the beautiful campus of the Pomfret Prep School. We'll turn it over to the PA announcer. All right, the PA announcer telling everybody that they've got to be nice to one another or they'll throw people out. Want everybody to have a good time. You know, keep everything, well, within the realm of good taste. The starting lineup. Charlotte Dangle Kelly, a sophomore, number 8 for the Cardinals. Number 9, Emily Kohoff. Number 22, Haley Dreyer. Number 24, Maddie Jones. Lexi Lizjak, the sophomore, number 28. And the goaltender, Eleanor Wolven, number 1. Hillary Sampson, the captain, number 8. Evie Gursky, number 2. Number 17, Mia Auger. Grace Lescault, number 19, a senior. And the senior, number 12, Macy Kirati. And in between the pipes, the sophomore, number 1, Josephine Hatch. And the rest of the Lady Centaurs. All right, the national anthem of the United States of America. Will be right back. Sophia Sherman to sing the national anthem. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the future Broadway star, Sophia Sherman, with a gorgeous rendition of the Star Spangled Banner by Francis Scott Key. All right, the girls are over getting last-minute instructions from their coaching staff. Cardinals collecting, huh?
Yes, they are. Those stripes.
Oh, yeah, look at the ref looking extra sexy today. I pointed that out earlier, but I didn't want to embarrass you. Very slimming, very good. Vertical lines always look good. There's the official. He knows there's a cheeseburger in it for him if things turn out Woodstock's way. We talked about it, ref. We got this. You're good. All right, we're about ready to get underway here. Woodstock over by their coaching staff. They break their huddle. The Cardinals down by their goaltender. They're about ready to break their huddle. Ladies and gentlemen, the 25-26 campaign is about ready to get underway. Woodstock ready to take their first step towards what we hope will be a postseason berth here this year for the first time in the organization's history. But it starts here right now. It starts here today. The Cardinals in red, Woodstock in white. And we are about ready to get underway. Look at the ref limbering up. He's ready to go. I believe these were the guys from last week, and they did a great job. I hope that guy looks familiar. All right, here we go. The ref drops the puck, and we are underway from Pomfret. The Cardinals and the Centaurs. Quickly now. Centaurs move the puck up, sent in by the Cardinals. That's knocked down. Defense to offense quickly. Over to blue line, Karate. Karate to the outside. Karate staying with it. Karate turning against the grain. Karate got it in front. Waiting there was Auger, but never connected. And back the other way comes the captain, Madeline Jones. Jones will send a cross-ice pass. Great job on the back check there by number 19. To get back and break it up and sent all the way down. No, it was knocked down at the blue line and bounced around now as the Cardinals looking to come away with it. They send it all the way down. That hit a body, so it's going to be no icing. The captain, Sampson, behind the net, number 8 in your scorecard. Hillary Sampson. Good first pass right on the stick as Woodstock looks to break out. Came back to Sampson. Right at the red line, she'll dump it in. Wholesale changes now for the Centaurs as the Cardinals look to break out of their own zone quickly. Centaurs on it there. Biondo applying pressure. Biondo getting to the puck. Biondo's got Discordia getting to the cooker. Biondo lost the handle on it, bounces around, still loose in front. That came loose for a moment and ends up now into the corner. Bonner sealing off the wall. That goes off the wall and sent all the way down. Quickly over to get it is Trudeau. Trudeau leaning into the puck. Trudeau beaten to the puck, sliding across. Backdoor, that just missed. An opportunity there for the Cardinals as they broke out on a quick 2-on-1. Biondo had the puck knocked away. Number 23, that's Merlin Wolven. And back the other way now, here comes Bonner. Bonner will chip it in and give chase. Bonner chasing it behind the net. Bonner on it first there. Bonner at the goal line. Bonner will send it down low. Behind the net it goes now. On it there is Wolven. Wolven will send it back the other way. Quickly onto the stick there at Duffy. Duffy hounded by Bonner. Bonner will keep it in. He'll dump it in, but that's knocked down and taken back the other way now by Allen. Allen will send it off the boards where Biondo will chase it down there. Zachin Biondo, the sophomore. Number 4 in your scorecard, putting the brakes on. at the goal line near her own net. That goes off the boards. The ref avoids the puck nicely and ends up at center ice with the Cardinal. Will quickly turn around now, Skidbow. Skidbow stepping to the outside, chased down there by Lucy Trudeau. Skidbow behind the net, Trudeau pokes it loose. Quickly now picked up the senior Hinckley. Paige Hinckley wearing number 16, very special today, as Pat LaFontaine joining the Islanders Hall of Fame today. Out at Elmont, New York, a quick shot doesn't get through. That was knocked down on the way in by the senior, the aforementioned number 16, Hinckley. That one ends up on the stick quickly now, Trudeau. Trudeau turning to the forehand. Trudeau blew out a tire. And Greenwich with the puck there. Sherman, nice job to come over and dislodge the puck. And back the other way now. Here come the Centaurs. Through the neutral zone comes Hinckley. Hinckley over the blue line. Hinckley eyes up, heads up, thinking about her next move. Hinckley protecting the puck. Hinckley got it in front. Sherman chops away at it. And it's cleared out of harm's way. Kept in at the blue line. The senior Nilsson. What a nice play. A nice move there down low. Wheeling and dealing. Behind the net now Karate. Karate still with the puck. Karate still with it. Back to the blue line, Sampson. Back for Karate down low at the goal line. Sherman at the back door. Back to the blue line. Nielsen lets the shot go. The rebound still loose. Turning on the backhand, sending it into the corner. Chasing it down is Karate. Karate pokes it loose. Came back to Karate. Karate tried to get it to Sherman. That's knocked away by Pedlow. Comes back to the blue line, kept in Nielsen. Karate all over a lady to keep the puck in. Now Sherman chases down Kohoff. Kohoff stepping to the outside. Rubbed out on the play there. A nice play by Karate to get a chunk of her. Here's Nielsen now. Nielsen, she'll go cross ice. That one deflected and rolls all the way down into the Cardinal zone where their captain will chase it down there. Number 24, that's 21, Duffy. Wow, this is a team that's got more than one captain. Now you know how I feel about that, ladies and gentlemen. The Centaurs only have one. There's one captain, one voice, one C. Anyway, I digress. Bouncing puck into the corner. Woodstock looking to gain control, haven't done so yet. Getting to it quickly, sending it hard around is Jones. Nice play there to keep the puck in by Gursky. Back for Jones. Jones will send it along. That's knocked down now by Grace Lescault. Got it back to blue line Sampson. Sending it down low now. Lescault on it there. Lets the shot go. Big stop. The rebound line there. And covering up is the goaltender Wolven. And there'll be no further play. Oh, good opportunity there as the Centaurs were knocking at the door. But the goaltender Wolven saying, go away, I gave it the office. 10:44 left to go here in the opening stanza. Still a scoreless affair. A fantastic opportunity for everybody here and everybody at home to put in $5 a man on the first goal. Leaning in to take the draw is Discordia. Discordia got turned around, got the shot away, went to the goaltender, Wolven. And Wolven will cover up and there'll be no further play. Discordia Biondo out there with Cecilini. Olivia Cecilini, the freshman, on right wing. Bonner at the blue line. Out there with Manfredi. B. Manfredi, number 15 in your scorecard. That comes Manfredi's way. Ends up at center ice with Cecilini. Will give chase. Cecilini will knock it down. Got it up to Discordia. Discordia with a little bit of room. Over the blue line at the dot. Hounded from behind. Stayed with it. Got it behind the net. With Cecilini will give chase. On it quickly there is Wolven. Wolven with speed. Wolven trying to get down the wing. A nice job by Manfredi to get a chunk of her as she was going by there. And now the Cardinal coming over the blue line with it with speed now Dreyer. Dreyer forced to the outside. Bonner poke checks it away. Ends up on the stick of Biondo. Saching Biondo gets run into the boards. Bonner over to help out. They're digging and mucking, then doing their homework. That's sent behind the net now as the Cardinal retreat there. Cardinals looking to get it down low. They do get it down low now on the backhand. Nice job on the back check there is Hinckley. Tied her lady up as she was looking to get back to the forehand, and here comes Hinckley. Hinckley up for Biondo. Biondo gets it out to center ice. Biondo gains the red line. Drops it for Hinckley. Hinckley over the blue line. Hinckley dropping it. Cecilini chasing it down there along the boards. That's kept in at the blue line. As Hinckley will come back and they knock it around at the blue line. Offside is the call. Well, the clock wasn't running. It was 10:44 when we broke last time. I think the official is on top of it, so I'm not sure if the clock just wasn't started there for a moment, but that's all right. These things happen. Let that be the worst thing that happens to us today, ladies and gentlemen. I'll sign right now. All right, so the refs are over there working on getting the clock right for everybody at home. So there's definitely less than 10:44 left because it was 10:44 when we dropped the puck a minute ago. And we'll see what adjustments they make here. None yet. Still says 10:44. And we'll see what's happening. 8:44. There we go. I guess we said that 2 minutes have gone by. All right, fantastic then. No problem. All right, face-off just outside the Cardinal zone. Still a scoreless affair here. 0-0. As Trudeau will send it up right on the stick quickly now. And coming in with it there is Salisbury. Salisbury, the freshman, lost the handle on it. Back the other way now, Dreyer. Dreyer lost their footing now. Sherman will turn in the neutral zone. Sherman hard off the boards for Salisbury. Salisbury wins the battle. Salisbury down the wing, letting the shot go. Came right back to Salisbury. She got it in front. Quick shot there by Sherman, and Wolven got the flipper on that. Nice play by Salisbury to get to it. Here's Salisbury again. Salisbury at the goal line, digging. Harassed there, taken away by Kiki Wordham. Wordham with the puck. Good outlet pass there to Skidbow. Skidbow hounded there by Hinckley. Nice job of back checking there by Hinckley as she got on her horse. Turning with it now, Skidbow. Skidbow over her lone blue line. Skidbow chased wide there by Lescault. Skidbow hounded by Lescault. Lescault takes the puck and the body, and it's left there and taken away. Back the other way now. Good job by Gursky to get the puck out. That one sent just wide. One-handed knockdown. Here's a chance now. Auger to the cooker. Lost the handle on it. Came right back to Mia. Behind the net now. Auger trying to dance around the defense lady. Auger with it. Auger hounded there by Duffy. Big hit there in the corner as bodies collide. Lescault coming over to move it along. Auger on it there. Karate on it there. Came back to the blue line, but the Cardinals will come away with it. Trying to get around Sampson. Big poke check there as Ellery Sampson got in the way and knocked it aside again. Two fantastic plays there by the captain in the neutral zone. 7:15 to go. On it now, Lescault. Lescault at her own goal line will play it up the boards. And that one sent across just out of the reach there, Auger. Auger will chase it down quickly on it there, Duffy. Duffy will send it up to the neutral zone as Woodstock was trying to change, but couldn't do so as the puck would not allow it, otherwise there would have been too many Centaurs on the ice. Sent back up now, here's Allen. Allen over the blue line, Allen at the dot. Allen looking to let the shot go, deflected into the corner. On it there is Gursky. Gursky will move it along, that's knocked down, letting the shot go. Hatch with the stop, then there'll be no further play. 6:45 left to go here in the opening stanza. Still a scoreless affair here between the Cardinals and the Centaurs. We got to work on the DJ and no music in between whistles here. Discordia leaning in to take the draw now. Discordia wins the draw back to Trudeau. Trudeau will send it right up the gut, and Biondo will give chase. That one comes off the board for Cecilini as she's knocked around. Biondo giving chase now, chasing down Wolven. Wolven circling the wagons at her own blue line. Chased by Discordia. Wolven forced wide. Discordia takes the body. Cecilini takes the puck, ends up on the stick of Bonner. Bonner getting it up just out of the reach of Discordia. Tried to connect there with Summer. The old Lady Seahawks over the blue line. Offsides is the call there, as having a step for a moment was Wolven. 6:15 left to go here in the opening stanza. A scoreless affair between the Cardinals and your Woodstock Centaurs. Number 23 leaning in to take the draw. That's Mirren Wolven. She wins the draw. The Cardinals try to get it in, but it went on the leg of Cecilini and ends up quickly now Kohlhoff. Kohlhoff circling the wagons around Biondo. Kohlhoff getting the speed going. Kohlhoff against Discordia. Discordia poke checks it away, but that ends up quickly on the stick of Wolven. Wolven will send it down low. Biondo, the lady fell down. Biondo with a chance here. A 3-on-1 for the Centaurs as they come out. Up ahead, Discordia, staying on sides, gets the shot away, just missed. Here's Biondo now. Biondo in the corner. Biondo had it knocked away off the skates of Bonner. Nice job by Bonner to keep it in. That goes behind the net now. On it there is Duffy. Duffy hounded by Biondo. Quickly in is Hinckley. That comes hard around. Bonner will activate. Bonner will keep it in behind the net. She sends it hard around. But Biondo had retreated for a player change. Hinckley chasing down number 23. That's Wolven. Wolven will send it up. That's intercepted in the neutral zone. Nicely there. Trying to weave her way through traffic there was Chloe Cecilini. And she takes a big hit at the blue line. And back the other way now quickly. Here come the Centaurs. Sherman. Sherman lets the shot go. Off the shoulder. Drops down right outside the post. Oh, Sherman took a high stick to the head. Ref says play on. Sherman shaking it off. Gathering her faculties. Trying to remember the words to the national anthem. And that's sent all the way down. You got to give kids different concussion protocols. If Sherman got banged up, I would ask her for the last paragraph of the national anthem. If she messes it up, well, then she's done for the day. She gets it right, she's fine. Back to the blue line now, Hinckley. Hinckley on the backhand. Got it down low. Chipped ahead. Bouncing puck loose in front. Cecilini got a chunk of it. Sherman on the back check. Came back to the blue line. Nielsen will keep it in there. Cecilini will chase it down. One of the captains there, Jones, will send it out to center. And quickly sent back up there by Manfredi. Came back Manfredi's way, but a nice job by Hinckley on the back check. 4.5 minutes left to go here in a scoreless affair. Looks like we got an icing coming. Oh, icing waved off. Clearly, the ref wants to make it home for the third period of the Islander game. We're taking on the Lightning right now in an afternoon game. Shouldn't play NHL games in the afternoon. Anyway, I digress. Here's Karate. Karate over the blue line. Karate 1-on-3. Lets the shot go. Stop the rebound. Came back to Karate. Karate down low. Try to swipe it in front. A delayed penalty coming up here. And Woodstock will head to their first power play of the season as Karate got to her own rebound, was pulled down from behind the net. The ref's arm go come up. And it's a power play for the Centaurs, their first of the 25-26 campaign. So the power play unit will head out there for the Centaurs now. Bonner at the blue line with the captain Samson, Lescault, Karate, and Biondo. Your forward units out there now for Woodstock. Face-off deep in the Cardinal zone. A big defensive zone or offensive zone face-off depending upon who you have money on the game. 4:06 left to go here in the opening stanza. Bonner and Sampson switch positions. Face-off won by the Cardinal. Here comes towards the blue line. Bonner got a chunk of the puck and the body. Came back. Sampson lets the shot go. The rebound right to Karate. Karate tripped up again. No call. Play allowed to continue. Karate digging, mucking. Left it there for Lescault. Lescault with a rolling puck. Got it to Biondo. Biondo's got Sampson right in front. That hops over the stick of Karate. Came back towards the blue line. Bonner coming over aggressively. Got a piece of it. It's sent down now. A foot race now. Sampson trying to get back. Sampson got a chunk of her lady. And Hatch will cover up. We'll see. Is there going to be a penalty called there on Sampson? I don't think so. Well, the ref letting that one slide. Well, I thought we might see the arm go up there by the official. So still, the Centaurs on the power play there. A shorthanded chance for the Cardinals. 1:29 left to go in the power play for Woodstock. 3:35 left to go in the opening stanza. Still a scoreless affair. Woodstock let up a couple of shorthanded goals at the Jamboree last week, so they want to be careful. A big hit from behind there as Cecilini was leveled. Play allowed to continue. That's what you like to see. Let the girls play. Quickly now, back the other way, Duffy. Duffy on the blue line, centering in a lot of room, walking in, pulling the trigger. They score! Charlotte Dangle Kelly broke loose in front. Walked in all alone on Hatch. Let the shot go. Well, we said they were susceptible a week ago at the Jamboree shorthanded. And that bug has crept up again to bite the Centaurs as the Cardinals bury the biscuit there shorthanded. Dangle Kelly walked in, a lot of room there. And beat Hatch. But the good news is Woodstock's still on the power play for 1 minute and 8 seconds if you're looking for a silver lining. Dangerously now, right off the face-off, walking in, Hatch the serve! And a huge stop there as Wolven walked in right off the face-off. Oh, that just can't happen, especially when you're shorthanded. Ladies have got to be alert and wake up there. 3:08 left to go. Here in the opening stanza, that is no bueno. Sampson on it now. Knocks it loose for Lescault. Lescault will send it behind the net on the stick of Bonner. Bonner behind her own net. Quickly up for Karate. Karate centering it up now. Biondo. Biondo got turned around now. Biondo in a foot race. Biondo trying to get to it. Hounded from behind there is Wordham. Caught up with Zaching. Bouncing puck. Bonner let the shot go. Came loose now. Sampson lets the shot go right off the butt end of the goaltender Wolven. And now Bonner pinching down. On it now. Karate. Karate got it out in front for Biondo. That bounces around. Comes back to the blue line. Lescault can't keep it in. She did keep it in. I'm stand corrected. Came back to center ice. Lescault now over for Bonner. Bonner with room. Bonner quickly back for Sampson. Sampson for Biondo. Biondo over the blue line. 15 seconds to go in a lady advantage for the Centaurs. Biondo lets the shot go. That just missed. Here's Karate now down low. She lost the handle on it. Picking it up now is Wolven. Wolven will take the puck out, and that's going to do it. For the power play, we're back to 5-on-5. Here's Wolven now. Wolven against Bonner. Wolven dropped it off. That's taken away nicely by Salisbury on the back check. As Lescault lost it in the corner, under 2 minutes to go. In the corner now, they sent it behind the net. I didn't like that. Woodstock had 3 Centaurs in the corner on the puck, too many. All around now, chasing it down there is Salisbury. Salisbury getting to the puck, can't get it out. That comes loose and quickly back the other way now. Here comes Bonner. Bonner with a head of steam, sending it in. Taken away by the captain, number 21, Duffy. Duffy run into there by Bonner, trying to dislodge the puck loose. Over comes Salisbury to get a chunk of it. Hinckley got it back to the blue line for Gursky. Now Hinckley Hinckley wheeling and dealing, tried to get it down low. That's sent back out. Gursky got to it and kept it in. Now it's sent back out to center. A foot race now. Wolven against Bonner. Bonner coming over to break it up. Bonner running on fumes at the end of his shift here. Looking like Cougar, hoping Maverick will come by and help out. Salisbury will send it up ahead. That one knocked around. Sherman will get to it. Sherman will send it all the way down. 1:05 left to go here in the stanza. The Cardinals 1, the Centaurs 0. On it now, one of the captains, Duffy. Duffy off the boards, knocked down. On it there is Discordia, but coming loose and away with it now is Fine. Eleanor Fine against Manfredi. Fine looking to step to the outside. Poke checked away there, beautifully timed poke check. And Manfredi coming away with it. Manfredi now leading the attack back the other way, through the neutral zone at the blue line. Stepping up at the dot to the outside, pulls the trigger, poke checked away. Manfredi getting back to it in the corner, trying to center it. Taken away quickly there by Koloff. Koloff run into there as Cecilini, the freshman, getting in the way. Nice job there. And now Discordia will chase the puck down. On it now, Dreyer. Dreyer with 25 seconds left off the boards. Came back to the blue line. Trudeau couldn't keep a bouncing puck in. That's sent out to Manfredi. Manfredi will knock it down. Beatrice Manfredi sliding it across. Couldn't get it to Cecilini. Bouncing puck on the stick of Trudeau, and she'll send it in. That's knocked down by Koloff. Koloff will send it in. Knocked down by Trudeau. Trudeau had a little bit of trouble with it dangerously there. That could have been trouble for the Centaurs as the time expires on the clock. The opening stanza comes to a close. Your score at the end of 1, Woodstock 0, the Cardinals 1. The Cardinals 1, Woodstock 0. Wait, I got all confused because are they Zamboni in the ice right now? They are. All right. The Zamboni's going to come out and do what Zambonis do. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back in about 15 minutes with the start of the second stanza. So a fantastic opportunity for you to refill that sarsaparilla, put some extra horsey sauce on the sandwich, walk the cat, shave the dog, do what you got to do. We'll see you back here for the start of the second stanza, and get your purple bag of Doritos ready because you all know the second stanza is the purple bag of Doritos stanza. 1-0, the Cardinals lead. We'll see you back here in about 15. Enjoy the intermission. Oh my! And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a fantastic intermission. I hope the sarsaparilla is pulled high, bubbling over onto your fingernails now. You got a nice new sandwich ready to go, and the purple bag of Doritos is now freshly opened as the ladies are back out on the ice in the second period, about ready to get underway here between Woodstock and Greenwich. Greenwich leading the affair 1-0. Why are they not changing sides? Am I very confused here or what? I am extremely confused. The teams have not changed sides here for the second period just yet, as both goaltenders went down to their respective nets, maybe just initially, but usually the goaltender goes down to the crease that they're going to be in, and the other goalie comes down the other. We'll see if that happens. I'm very confused. Well, I was confused on the way here, and I was confused when we got here, and I'm still confused now. All right. Well, either way, we'll see. They should be switching sides as far as you know, as far as I know, as far as anybody knows. I believe it was the great John Paul Sargent who once said. All right. 1-0 to score. The goal by Dangle Kelly, a shorthanded about halfway through the opening stanza for the Cardinals, and that is where we left off. All right. It looks like we are switching sides, so that's a good thing, as Hatch will be making her way down towards the camera lady. All right, Biondo, Discordia, Cecilini getting the start. On defense, Manfredi and Nielsen. For Coach Roy, as you see Josie Hatch there, mucking up the crease, getting it ready, getting it prepared. You want to be able to shuffle to your left, to your right, as Hatch can do ever so well. Two great goaltenders on this Woodstock team. It should be a low-scoring affair as most of the season long. Well, at least goals against-wise anyway. All right, so we're 5-on-5. 15 minutes of hockey ready to go here. The second period, the ref drops the puck, and we are underway. Discordia hits it up now, Biondo. Biondo to the outside. Biondo curling back with speed. Biondo with a little bit of room now, walking in. Behind the net, still with it. Biondo turning, letting the shot go, rolled off her stick. Cicilline was in the neighborhood. Back to the blue line. Manfredi will keep it in there. Manfredi got it back to herself. Lets the shot go, went right through the goal mouth. And the Cardinals will get it out to center from there. Quickly over Nielsen. Nielsen, the senior, will send it in. Cardinals look to break out. Cecilini in on the forecheck. And the Cardinals do get it out. Now the weak side is open. Down the left wing they come. Coming over is Nielsen, chopping at it. They did get it in front. Curling back with it there is Wolven. Wolven still with it. Wolven at the blue line. Wolven, a little bit of room. Trying to knife her way through. Got it all the way through. Just wide on Hatch. It came back to Wolven. Wolven at the dot. Still with it. Wolven will send it down low. Onto the stick there of Fine. Fine with a lot of room. Discordia got a chunk of it on the stick of Biondo. Got Cecilini up ahead and she hits her. Up now, here comes Cecilini. Olivia Cecilini trying to fight her way through. Biondo in the neighborhood. Came back to the blue line where Discordia will chop at it, then send it in. Woodstock offsides will regain the blue line. As they slide it across now do the Cardinals. On it there is Wolven. Wolven down the wing with it. Wolven will send it in off the boards. Back behind net for Gursky. Gursky on it there will get a chunk of it dangerously, but Hinckley came over to get to it, and here comes Hinckley now, the senior. Hinckley got it off the boards, but not out, kept in by the Cardinals. Sampson had a little bit of trouble with it, came back to Hinckley. Hinckley now sliding it over Sherman at the left wing. Sherman will dump it in. Chasing it down now is Chloe Cecilini, number 7 in your scorecard. On it first, though, is Duffy. Duffy will change directions, trying to get it up the boards. Hinckley lays the lumber into her lady. Play allowed to continue. Great job by the officials. Sampson lets the shot go, deflected just wide as Sherman was lurking at the back door. Nice play by Gursky to seal off the wall and keep it in. Behind the net now, Cecilini giving chase. On it quickly there is Jones. Jones will send it hard around as chipped and out to center. Hinckley will track it down there. 13 minutes to go here in the second stanza. 1-0. Greenwich with the lead. The Cardinals down from the mean streets of Greenwich, Connecticut, as they chop at it there. Now they're at it at the blue line, sliding it across quickly now. Lysjak. Lysjak will center it at the blue line, letting the shot go. A seeing eye cannot close, steered aside by Hatch. Picked up now by the captain, Sampson. Ellery Sampson, all kinds of room, so she'll just skate it out. Sampson with it at the red line. Sampson at the blue line. Sampson stepping to the outside. Sampson looking to get Hatch the assist behind the net, protecting the puck. Sampson on it there. That comes back out, and the Cardinals will break out the center ice with it. At the wing they go. They'll send it in on Hatch. She'll let it run for Bonner. Bonner picking it up with speed. Bonner shipping it up the boards for Karate. Karate will move it along and got it out to center. Hops over the stick now. Auger trying to get to it. That was knocked back aside by Kohlhoff. Auger in on the forecheck. And the Cardinals send it out to the blue line. Cardinals on it there, trying to get away with it. Skidbow with a little bit of trouble. Hounded from behind. Now comes loose. Here's Bonner. Bonner will joust at it and send it into the corner. Karate on it there. Karate runs into Bonner. Bonner on her buttocks makes the play there after getting leveled by a teammate. Now comes back to Bonner. Bonner sending it down low. That one off a leg. Behind the net now. Jamming at it. Bonner will pinch it to the corner. Bonner got it out in front. Actually, that turned out to be a shot on goal. It's a tough angle shot there as Bonner got the shot away. Back the other way now. Here come the Cardinal through the neutral zone. They'll send it in wide of Hatch. Goes behind the net. Quickly on it now is Lescault. Lescault rounds the net like Bobby Orr. Lescault up ahead for Ogier. Ogier down the right wing. Got Lescault with her. At the dot. Lost the handle on it there. Lescault runs over her lady there and sends her flying. Play allowed to continue. Oh, these refs are doing a fantastic job. These are the guys from last weekend. Last weekend they let everything go. Today they're letting almost everything go. Love these guys. Every girls' game should be officiated by exactly the way these two do it. Here's a bouncing puck now. Turning, letting the shot go. Steered aside by Wolven. On it now, Discordia. Discordia knocks it down. Walking in. Discordia, tough angle. Waffle save. The rebound jumps around. Back to Discordia and rolls away. Back to the blue line now, Nielsen. Nielsen will let the shot go on net and hit the bird in the beak. And held on to there by the netminder, Eleanor Wolven. So good pressure there by the Centaurs as they got it down low. Got it back to the blue line. But a nice stop there by number 1 in red, Wolven. All right, Discordia leaning in to take the draw. Biondo on left wing, Cecilini on right wing, Nielsen and Manfredi at the blue line for Coach Roy. 10:45 to go here, second period, 1-0, Greenwich with the lead. The goal midway through a shorthander in the opening stanza. Woodstock looking for the equalizer, applying pressure. Biondo kicking it to herself. Biondo now on the backhand, at the back door, the jam at it. Cecilini couldn't bury the biscuit. Manfredi lets the shot go, that goes off a leg. Kept in, letting the shot go. Nielsen doesn't get through. Now Biondo follows up. Biondo trying to step to the outside. Lost the handle on it, and the Cardinals weather the storm and get it out to center. But it's knocked down at the blue line. Turning quickly now, Discordia. Winding, shooting. A laser beam misses on the waffle side as Biondo in on the forecheck. Comes back out to the blue line, sent back in by Gursky. Gursky had to wait for them to get back on sides. They did. Gursky will send it in. Chasing on it now is Cecilini. Cecilini applying the pressure. A nice job to bring it out to center ice. The Cardinals send it to the weak side. Making the move at the blue line now. Fine. Taken away nicely there by Sampson. And dangerously it bounces around. Back to the blue line and not out. Kept in at the blue line. Letting the shot go. Waffle save. The rebound. Hatch got the shoulder on that. As knocking at the door there was Kwasniewski. And Hatch slid over and got the shoulder on that. 9.5 minutes left to go. That one sent behind the net. On it now is Gursky. Gursky on it there. Gursky on the backhand. Hard around. Knocked down. Taken away now Biondo. Biondo stepping to the outside, back to the inside. Did Cecilini stay on side? She did not. Biondo was serpentining at the blue line and sent the freshman off sides. 9:17 left to go. Opportunities at both ends. Hatch with a couple of big stops there. The best one was with the right shoulder. Hinckley out there now with Salisbury, Sherman, Trudeau, and Bonner at the blue line. Trying to job it loose there was Sherman. Picked up on it now, Trudeau. Trudeau had trouble with it at the blue line. This could be trouble here as the Cardinal getting the turnover. Gobbled up there like a biscuit on Thanksgiving by the goaltender Hatch. 9:01 left to go here. The face-off deep in the Woodstock zone. Hinckley leaning in to take the draw against Jones. Jones has got the C and Duffy's got the C. Well, captain to captain, which is an oxymoron. Bouncing puck now. Sherman chasing it down there. Turning on it there. Lysak with it. Lysak at the dot. Lets the backhand go behind the net. As the Cardinals get to it there, they look to cycle it down low. They do. On now Wiener. Wiener trying to get it back at the back door. Bonner knocked that away and left it there for Sherman. Here's Bonner now. Bonner couldn't get the puck out. Knocked down by Trudeau. And there's Trudeau off the official. Turning on it quickly now. The Cardinal, they send it behind the net where Bonner will give chase into the corner, rolling puck. Bonner on it first, chipped it up right on the stick of Sherman. Sherman will send it ahead now. Salisbury will give chase. No icing, 8:20 left to go. Cardinals on it there as they look to break out. Turning and changing direction, Karate applying pressure. Bonner takes the body, but the puck ends up all the way down the ice on the stick of Trudeau. Lucy Trudeau hounded from behind. Trudeau with the puck. Trudeau got back to it, sending it out now. But that's knocked down by Lysjak. Lysjak will slide it across wide open at the blue line. At the dot, walking in. That one off Bonner. Big stop there by Hatch. And there'll be no further play. Just under 8 minutes left to go here in the second stanza. So the game about halfway done now. 1-0. The Cardinals in the lead. Nice stop there by Hatch. All right, Lescault is out there. Manfredi out there with Nielsen, Mioge, and Karate. 5 out there now for Coach Roy. That goes off a leg, bounces into the corner. On it quickly now, Beatrice Manfredi. Manfredi a little bit of trouble with it under duress there. As sealing off the wall. There was Skidbow. That came loose on the backhand, went up the leg of Nielsen, dangerously cleared but not out. Now the Cardinal with back-to-back pressure here as Manfredi makes a nice move inside her own zone. Here comes Manfredi now over the blue line. Manfredi carrying it in, protecting the puck, puts the brakes on, had it knocked away, ends up back on the stick of Manfredi. Manfredi, like to see that puck get deep, bounces around now. Manfredi will keep it in, but the Cardinals get to it, and they chip it away, and it rolls behind the goal line. And behind the net now. Cardinals on it there. Quickly arriving was Karate. Moved along by Lescault. Auger was waiting on it there. Auger trying to find the puck. Does it in her skates now. Mia. Auger lost the handle on it behind the net as she's run into there by Bittman. Now Auger with Nielsen over to help out. Little bit of trouble here for Woodstock. Turning on it now, Wolven. Wolven at the dot. Lets the shot go. Hatch makes the stop there right between the A and W. Even though I won't have any of that stinking root beer, I am dedicated and committed to the sarsaparilla contingency. 6:49 left to go here in the second stanza. Still a 1-0 score for the Cardinal. Discordia leaning in to take the draw. Biondo on left wing. Cicilline on right wing. As it comes back to the captain, Sampson. Ellery Sampson now with speed. Down the left wing, accelerating. Protecting the puck. Biondo in the neighborhood to help out. Sampson behind the net at the goal line. Got it out in front of Cicilline. Was cutting to the cooker. Gursky now protecting the puck. Can't get it back in front. Now Gursky, a nice job to get back and break it up. As Cicilline comes over. She's digging, mucking, doing her homework. They jostle it loose. Gets on the stick now behind the net of the Cardinals there. As they look to come out of their own zone. Hounded there by Discordia. Biondo in the neighborhood. That one sent out to center, and Gursky will give chase. Gursky hounded there by Kwasniewski. Gursky turning on the backhand, doesn't get out. Dangerously now, chance in front. Hatch sliding over to make the save. Robbing point blank Wolven there as a breakdown by Woodstock turned into a turnover and a golden opportunity there for Greenwich. But Josie Hatch sliding across, closing the wickets. Cat-like reflexes, ladies and gentlemen, right there on display by the goaltender in white and yellow. Bonner and Trudeau out now on defense as the puck bounces off the leg of Discordia and the Cardinals. Get it back to the blue line, winding, shooting wide of Hatch. And that's picked up now by Lysjak. Lets the shot go. Hatch the flipper, save the rebound. Sliding across Discordia, blocks the shot. And got it out to the blue line, but not out. Bouncing puck kicked off the skates of Bonner. Into the corner it goes now. Bonner doing battle. Bonner sends a lady flying. Play allowed to continue. Hard around now. Oh, they got Biondo up ahead of Cicilline. He can get it to her. Biondo's got Discordia if she sees her. Up for Discordia. Discordia over the blue line. Big hit there as Discordia is sent flying. And oh, man, I don't think that's a penalty. I don't think that's a penalty. I'm sorry. I know he's going to call checking. He's got to call checking. That's a good defensive play. Discordia was sent flying there, but she had the puck. Shoulder was down. Stick was down. No head contact. No elbow contact. Well, she's in the box for not being a boy. It's a disgrace, ladies and gentlemen. It's a disgrace. All right, well, power play, though, for Woodstock. Their second of the afternoon. Last time they had the power play, they gave up a short end of goal, so hoping for some more success here on their second power play. As they win the draw now, here's Karate. Karate got it in front. Biondo reaching for it there as Lescault is in the neighborhood. And the Cardinals send it all the way down. Hatch will come out to play it. Hatch in the corner there under duress will play it into the corner, but the Cardinals will get to it. Wolven sending it behind the net. Bonner got a piece of it, moving it along for Sampson. Sampson will win the puck there. Sampson got it out to center, but nobody home. The Centaurs have not had control of the puck here on the power play. They got to just settle things down. There we go. Now it's on the stick of Bonner. Bonner carrying the puck out under duress off the boards. Got it up to Karate. Woodstock's just not jiving with each other today. Not sure what's going on out there right now. They're running into each other. And now a tripping call at the blue line as Lascolt runs into Wolven. And, well, there goes the second ball. Both power plays here today not really effective for Woodstock. The first ended in a shorthanded goal, and this one ends about halfway through, this time with a penalty to Lascolt. So it's going to be a power play. Well, it's going to be 4-on-4 for 1 minute and 9 seconds. Then it'll be a power play for Greenwich for 51 seconds. 4-on-4. Here is the call. Tripping is the call at the blue line. All right, Scotia leaning in to take the draw now out there with Auger. That jostles loose as the Cardinals get to it, knock down Sampson. Here's the captain, Sampson. That one ends up on the stick of the Cardinals. Right now, Woodstock just not coming out of their own zone cleanly whatsoever. Sampson on it now. Sampson putting the brakes on. Sampson with it there. Sampson with pressure, got it back to the blue line. And it's sent behind the net now, Nielsen. Nielsen on it there, 4-on-4 hockey. Nielsen run into there by Wordham. Coming over to help out is Discordia. Came back to Nielsen. Nielsen will send it up. Auger couldn't get in the way of it there. Kept in by the Cardinals. That one sent in front. Sampson got a chunk of it back to the blue line. Big stop. The rebound swept out of harm's way there by Discordia. On it now, Sampson. Sampson, the captain, 4-on-4. Setting it up off the stick of Auger. And came back to the red line and into the blue line it goes now. 15 seconds remaining on the 4-on-4. Then it's a power play for Greenwich. Sampson up ahead now. Auger with a little bit of room. Lost the handle on it on the pass. And picked up quickly now by Dreyer. Dreyer will return. Discordia read that. Discordia lets the shot go. Took a big hit behind the play. And play allowed to continue as it's going to be a power play coming up here for Greenwich as Discordia gathering her faculty. She seems okay. Power play now for the Cardinals. Their first of the day. Sampson through traffic. Ran into a lot of red there. Came back to Manfredi. Manfredi can ice it. Doesn't do so. The Cardinals with it there. Sampson leans into her lady. Over comes Discordia. Discordia's taken a couple of big hits today, but she looks fine. And digging and mucking at the red line. Hops over to stick of Manfredi, but Biondo. We'll get to it there. Zachin Biondo behind the net. Biondo trying to get it to herself there. They can ice the puck. Fine. Causing the turnover. Manfredi leaning into Wolven. Manfredi pulled down. Penalty coming up here as Beatrice Manfredi harnessed her inner Thornton Mellon there. It looked like she was attempting the triple Lindy off the shores of Atlantic City in the late 70s. And it's going to be another power play, the third of the day, coming up for Woodstock. It's going to be 10 seconds of 4-on-4. Then it'll be 1 minute and 50 on the power play for the Centaurs, if my math is correct. And ladies and gentlemen, like Tony Stark, it always is. So a big moment in the game here with under 3 minutes left to go here in the second stanza. 4-on-4 for 10 seconds, and then a power play for Woodstock. Hinkley and Biondo, the forwards out there right now. Trudeau is out there, and looks like Bonner hopping on the ice. As the power play will begin in 10 seconds. Along the boards now, Bonner pinching in, kept it in, as Hinkley will give chase. Cardinals get to it, back to Bonner. Bonner lets the shot go, deflected just wide. Biondo on it there. Lascolt out of the box, headed right to the cooker. Biondo trying to get it loose for Hinkley. Hinkley's in the neighborhood. That one ends up in the corner. Bonner pinching. Bonner seals the wall and keeps it in. Quickly on it there is number 9, Kohlhoff. Kohlhoff with it. Kohlhoff getting speed going. Kohlhoff chopped that. Kohlhoff down the wing. Kohlhoff looking to cut to the inside. Kohlhoff lost the handle on it on the stick of Bonner. Bonner will send it out to center. Nobody there but people in red. On it now, Trudeau. Trudeau up for Biondo. Biondo with a step. Biondo to the inside. Back to the inside. That one knocked aside and sent all the way down. 1 minute 9 left to go on the lady advantage for Woodstock. 2:05 left to go here in the second stanza. 1-0 Greenwich with the lead. Lascolt with the puck. Lascolt. First pass up for Karate. Just not clicking today coming out of the zone. Just not clean. Just not crisp. Sent into the corner now. Bonner giving chase. Bonner doing battle in the corner. Tied up there with Lysjak. Bonner and Lysjak doing battle. They lean into it. Lysjak happy to let the clock tick away. As coming over those Lascolt. Lascolt into the corner. Lascolt trying to get it up to Discordia. Couldn't connect there. Kept in by the Cardinals. Knocked down by Bonner. Bonner will send it up and out and onto the stick of Karate. But again, the first pass just not clicking here today for Woodstock thus far. Well, plenty of time to right the ship, though. As here comes Discordia now. Discordia will dump it in. 15 seconds remaining on the Lady advantage, a minute 15 to go in the stanza. Woodstock is, I think, yet to find their A game. Well, the goal will fix that real quick if they can find one. That ends up in the corner now. On it there's Karate. Karate, you hear the stick of Hatch as the Cardinals ready to kill off their third penalty kill. Woodstock 0 for 3 on the power play. Back to the blue line. Gursky will keep it in. She lets the shot go. Got a lot on that. Did Evangeline, and it just missed. Nice job by Sampson to keep it in. Got it to Auger. Auger got it in front. Came right back to Auger. Auger now out for Gursky. Gursky looking. Gursky trying to get it down low. Comes to Sampson. Sampson trying to keep it in. Couldn't do so. Nice job by Auger to body, but Cardinals come away with it. Send it away to center. 35 seconds left to go here in the second stanza. As it's sent in, that one deflected in on goal. Wolven had to be shot there as it changed direction. Came to the blue line, knocked down Karate. Karate will send it in. Cardinals on it there first, came back for Gursky. Gursky letting the shot go, deflected down low, that just missed. Hinkley over now, digging. Can't break it loose. The Cardinals get it out to center. Gursky's got to get to it, otherwise it's a 2-on-1. She does. Gursky got it to Sampson. 5 seconds left to go. Time for another shot here, perhaps. Hinkley with 2 seconds left to the outside, tried to drop it off. And that's going to do it as the buzzer sounds and the second stanza has come to a close. Your score at the end of 2, the Greenwich Cardinals 1, the Woodstock Centaurs 0. All right, that's going to do it. The third and final chapter of this unwritten story will be unveiled right before your very eyes and ears here as soon as the Zamboni gets done doing what Zambonis do. Enjoy your intermission, refill your sarsaparilla, and get out that bag of Funyuns, because you know the third period is the Funyun period. 1-0, the Cardinals lead it. Enjoy your intermission. We'll see you back here as soon as we are done. Test, test, test. Where's my pen? Oh, let's go. Lock it. Oh my! And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a fantastic intermission. The ladies are back out on the ice. As you see, the Centaurs and the Cardinals are about ready to illustrate or to to create the third and final chapter of this unwritten story. Right here as the Cardinals come out of the locker room with a 1-0 lead with one stanza to go. And Woodstock down by one. Woodstock, as we said earlier, in this broadcaster's not so humble opinion, have yet to show their A game. They just do not look very sharp as of yet, but I really, honestly expect things to change here in the third stanza. I estimate, and I have no idea. I don't have any secret people inside the locker room or any sort of spy equipment in there as much as I'd like to. But anyway, I digress. I would guess that Coach Roy was not too happy after the second intermission. That was not a good period for the Centaurs. All right, 1-0 is the score. The Cardinals and the Centaurs about ready to do battle. So crack open that bag of Funyuns. The third period is the Funyun period. Make sure your sarsaparilla is full, cold, fresh, and ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. This should be a dandy of a third period. 1-0, the Cardinals lead as Woodstock breaks their huddle. Discordia going to be getting the start at center with Biondo on left wing, Cecilini on right wing, and looks like on defense Sampson and Nielsen. Sampson, and Gursky on defense. All right, the Cardinals break their huddle. They've got the lead 1-0, and the better of play in the second stanza. All right, leaning in is Wolven to take the draw for the Cardinals against Discordia. A very important stanza here, as you might imagine. You want to get the season off on the right foot. And quickly now, Biondo. Biondo over the blue line, gathers in the puck, a fresh seat of ice. Biondo trying to cut inside on the backhand. Couldn't connect there as Wolven came back to break it up, and here comes Wolven now with speed. Wolven through the neutral zone, stepping to the inside, letting the shot go waffled aside there by Hatch. As getting to it was Cecilini. Cecilini jabbing at it, came loose now. Gursky behind the net. Gursky getting to it, moving it along for the captain Sampson. Sampson trying to get to it in the corner, and that's kept in by the Cardinals. Bouncing puck, the Cardinals get to it first. At the blue line. Turning, letting the shot go. Biondo now. Biondo with a step. Biondo at the red line. Biondo trying to knife her way through. Got two there. Nice job of back checking there by Colwell, but they never got it out. Shot sent in, knocked aside by Dreyer. Dreyer will send it down over to Gursky, and will it go for icing? I believe it will. Icing is the call. A minute gone here in the third period. Woodstock's got to find that pep in their step. They got to find their intensity. They got to find their snarl. Right now, I just don't see it. They've got to find another gear. We'll see if they have it. Leaning in now is Jones to take the face-off against Lescault. Lescault wins it cleanly. Back to Trudeau. Trudeau will send it behind the net. On it there is Karate. Karate left it. And on it quickly now, Auger. Auger playing forward this year, a former defense lady, out on the wing. That came back to the blue line. Trudeau in the neighborhood. Chipped ahead now, a foot race. Bonner getting to it first. Bonner at her own blue line, quickly up for Karate. Bonner sent it up to Karate out of the reach. Karate along the boards. Bonner will seal off the wall, but the Cardinal come away with it. Got a chance in front. Auger ties up her lady from behind and gets to the puck. Mia Auger now, she can fly if she can get going. Auger with the puck now. Good job by the official to jump out of the way. Here's Auger now. Auger sliding it across on the stick of Karate. Karate down low. Karate behind the net. Karate still with it. Karate circumnavigating, looking like Magellan. Karate lost the handle on it there, and it comes out to center ice. Karate now up ahead. Bonner at the red line. Bonner had a step there, lost the handle on it. Sent in out. They are just not clicking. Here's Wordham now. Wordham up on the stick there at Kohlhoff. Kohlhoff couldn't get it out. Kept in. Nice play there by Trudeau. That's knocked down by Dreyer. Dreyer stepping out to the outside now with speed. Hounded there. Chased by Karate. Karate forcing her wide. Behind the net, Dreyer trying to kind of come back out in front. Bonner wouldn't allow it. On the stick of Trudeau. Trudeau up for Auger. Auger digging. Trying to get the puck out. Taking off the puck. Nice play there by Greenwich. As they come away with the puck. Trying to get it back to the blue line, and Woodstock will send it out. Woodstock will change up. 12 and a half minutes left to go. Is it going to be icing? That is. Wow. Icing. Well, it did get across the goal line. Oh, new, clean, fresh sheet of ice there. You could see is the puck. That would have never made it at the end of the stanza, but not enough snow out there to slow the puck down. 12 and a half minutes left to go here in the third stanza. Woodstock looking for the equalizer, looking for the first goal of the season. Greenwich looking to increase the lead. Wolven leaning in to take the draw. Wolven wins it cleanly. Back to the blue line. A little bit of time there. Nice job by Sherman to get out to the blue line, but Greenwich got it down low dangerously. Hatch got a chunk of it now on the stick of Cecilini. Cecilini will send it ahead. Bouncing puck. Hinckley will get to it there and knock it out to center ice, but quickly turning on it there is Wolven. Wolven with speed. Wolven will send it along now. Over is Nielsen. Nielsen chopping at it. And trying to cut back inside was Wolven. Came back into the corner now where Avery Nielsen. Nielsen on it there. Behind the net. Hard around for Manfredi. That's knocked aside Cecilini. Cecilini on it there. Got it to the blue line, but no further. Kept in at the blue line. Sherman got a chunk of it. I thought that came out. So did the Woodstock bench, as they are a little bit irate. Play allowed to continue. On it now, Hinckley. Hinckley will turn. Hinckley can't get it out. Sherman on it there. Sherman looking to corral it on the forehand. Sherman under duress. Sherman sends a lady flying. Play allowed to continue. That just missed. On it quickly now, Wolven. Wolven in the corner. Got it back to the blue line. At the blue line. Looking to walk the line with it. Still with it. Looking to turn on it. Sending it down low there. That was Mirren Wolven. Behind the net. On it now, Kohlhoff. Kohlhoff still with it. Kohlhoff got it out in front. Dangerously. Hatch made the save. The rebound. Hatch with the save. Another stop by Hatch. Point blank. Oh my goodness. Back to the blue line. Winding, shooting, deflecting just wide. Oh, the Cardinals have knocked over the Hornets' nest, and they're buzzing around now. Behind the net it goes now. Out in front. Hatch will make the save and cover up, and there'll be no further play. Oh my goodness. The Cardinals throwing everything, including the kitchen sink, at Josephine Hatch. But looking like Mario and Luigi, the plumbers, absolutely fixing the link and covering up the puck. Leaning in now is Jones to take the face-off against Summer Discordia. Discordia wins the draw. Quickly on the stick now, Gursky. Gursky, hard around. That came to the blue line where Biondo will chip it ahead. Biondo in a foot race, trying to get to it. It's kicked into the zone. Biondo had a stick taken away. That's going to be a penalty. That's going to be the holding, hooking, or something, as Biondo's stick was taken right from her hands and tossed out to center ice. Zaching laughing it up, saying, hey, you can't do that. That is illegal. Holding is the call there, as Jones just took Zaching's stick and tossed it out to center ice. So the fourth power play of the evening now for Woodstock, and a huge one with 10:46 left to go here. Discordia out there, Bonner and Sampson at the point, Cicilline and Biondo, the power play unit here. Boy, they could sure use one now with 10:46 left to go in the affair. Discordia, a huge face-off here, got it to Biondo. Biondo back to Bonner on the backhand. Bonner did a nice job to at least keep it in. Bonner will dig it loose. Bonner under duress. Nice pass to Cecilini. Cecilini with room. Didn't get the shot off on the backhand. Pushed just wide by Sampson. On it there, Biondo. Biondo lost their footing as they're digging and mucking. Sampson in to help out. Getting to it there is Dingle Kelly. She'll send it around. That's knocked down. Sampson with room. Sampson at the dot. Sampson leaves it for Discordia. Lets the shot go. That just missed. Duffy will send it all the way down. Bonner will give chase. A minute and a half left to go here in the Lady advantage. Bonner will put the brakes on behind the net and assess. Bonner back to the forehand. Up for Cecilini. Cecilini found the puck. Cecilini can't get it deep. Bonner got a chunk of it for Biondo. Here comes Biondo now. Biondo, he's got help. Biondo over the blue line. Pulls the trigger. Big stop there by Wolven. And there'll be no further play. 9:50 left to go here. 1:04 left to go in the lady advantage. Fresh legs out there for the Centaurs. The Cardinals keeping their penalty killing unit on there. So the Centaurs got the fresh legs out there right now. We'll see if they can use it to their advantage. Face off deep. Lescault lost the draw. On to Wordham. Wordham hounded there by Auger. Auger, the former defense lady. On it now. Lescault. Lescault will send it towards the net off the back of the net. Dangerous play there by Kohlhoff. As Auger will get to it. Auger back to the blue line. Sliding it across. That's intercepted. Here's a chance there. Wolven. Wolven broken up by Hinckley. Hinckley at the blue line on the power play. Up for Auger. Auger will leave it. Auger carrying the puck through the neutral zone over the blue line. Auger at the dot. Trying to go wide. Can't do so. Caught there. Lost the handle on a Wolven. Ran into Lescault. And away they come with it now. Wordham. Wordham carrying the puck out. We got a penalty behind the play. It's got to be against the Cardinals, I think, because they had possession of the puck. So we might see a two-lady advantage. Now they're both going off. Well, both ladies got tangled up there along the board, so no change in the lady advantage on the ice with 9:10 left to go here in the third period. So the power play will continue for Woodstock. Faceoff should be inside the zone. It should not be outside the zone as the Greenwich coach discussing things. Wait a minute. Did the Greenwich coach just get himself a penalty? The ref made a gesture. I don't know. I don't think so. All right, so it should be still 5-on-4. A power play for 25 more seconds. The faceoff coming to center ice. All right, center ice is the drop. So we'll drop the puck at center ice. The refs have been fantastic today. All right, Discordia leaning in to take the draw. I'd like to see Biondo just take off here right after the puck's dropped. Just go. Knock down Karate. Here comes Karate now with it. Karate over the blue line. Karate lost the handle on it. And got it to the blue line where Bonner kept it in, but it comes back out to center ice for Sampson. Sampson with room. Sampson to the outside. Sampson walking in. Poke checked away at the last moment by Kohlhoff. And that one knocked down by Biondo. That comes to Kohlhoff. Kohlhoff will send it up and kept in at the blue line by Karate. Digging at it there was Discordia. Bonner keeps it in. Down low now. Trying to get to it, Sampson. Sampson muscled off the puck there by Duffy. Nice play by Duffy. Getting to it now is Jones. Jones will send it down now on the stick of Bonner. Bonner up ahead softly to Karate. Karate trying to slide it across for Discordia. Discordia coming through. Blocked the pass. Discordia's got it. She'll get it in deep. 5-on-5. The penalty's over. On and now Kurov. She'll send it all the way down. That's going to go for icing. So 8 minutes, 18 seconds left to go here as the clock now becoming a factor. As Woodstock still looking for the equalizer, still looking for the first goal of the season. Out there now is Salisbury, Hinckley, Sherman, Nielsen, and Gursky for Woodstock. As Wolven leans in to take the draw. No music in between faceoffs here. We got to work on that. Faceoff won cleanly. Boy, the Cardinals